Good morning, good morning. Or, well, technically, good afternoon. Top of the noon, top of the afternoon to you. How's everybody out there in YouTube land today? If the mic is not coming through as clear as it should, or the music's a little too loud, please just go ahead and let me know. And I will try my best to adjust accordingly. Lots of stuff happening. First and foremost, my car is done. I still have my Explorer to drive, but now I'm a little apprehensive to go up to camp next week because I've only got one vehicle. And if something happens to that vehicle, I won't be able to get back and forth to work. So, might be hanging out here for 4th of July. And I was really looking forward to going up to camp this weekend too, but might be best to stay home and see if I can locate a new vehicle. Car's dead.
What?
The car is dead.
That's sad.
Hey, we ran her till the wheels fell off. We had that car for how
Rest
long?
in peace, car.
I mean, we still got it. We have to take I think a part of the truck is on the car.
No, part of the truck's on the Explorer.
Oh, okay, good.
Hold this, please.
Understandable, Queen. Hi.
Oh, you didn't tell me what means was happening.
Yeah, good morning, or good afternoon, everybody.
It is just turned on.
Just. So the best thing about all this is I'm going to have to go to the DMV. I have to go to the Albany
You have to go through,
DMV.
you have to go to actually the website.
I know.
Which is actually easier. At least to get my permit there.
It's not
like
gonna
that
be-
it was.
It's
I
going
had
to
to
be
do it 4
easier.
times.
Yeah, it's not going to
Yeah,
be.
that's easy.
Trust me, it's not going to. We have to do it all. It'd be a lot easier if it was like Clifton Park or something.
No, it's all DMVs that are online.
I know that.
It
It doesn't matter. Trust me. It's Albany DMV. At your computer, it's still the Albany DMV.
Oh,
Good morning, dog lover. How are you?
Guys, I'm learning a language. I'm learning French.
That's cool.
Because I'm learning it on Duolingo. So I can get ahead because I'm taking French next year in school. By the way, guys, the language I'm taking is French. I didn't tell these guys yet.
Thanks for telling me you're elected.
What?
Oh, your guidance counselor called me and asked me what you were going to take with me months ago. I was like, I don't know.
I fill out a form. And the form.
I know, but they also asked the parents if it's okay if they do that. I don't know
Guys,
why.
can I take French?
Yes.
And
Ask Diane any questions that you may need, you have. Because she's the one that in the family.
Good
that
morning,
speaks French
CCG.
anymore. That's French Canadian.
well, anyway, bonjour. That's good morning.
Buongiorno.
It's actually hello.
That's
It's
not-
Italian.
It's actually hello.
No,
And
it's
good
good
morning.
morning
And
and
hello.
hello.
It's
Yeah.
hello.
And good morning.
Yeah.
It depends on the context.
Depends on the time of day.
That is crazy, man. Hopefully you're keeping yourself safe. Tornadoes are never fun. Do apologize for all the changes in the past couple of weeks. Blood and Beans hasn't been every day. I've had 2 updates regarding tidbits. I've done some promotion of things without mentioning them on the stream. So, yeah, lots of stuff to touch base on. A couple weeks ago, I did go ahead and post a comment saying that Tuesday and Thursday tidbits are going to be taken down. I just don't have the time to write 3 stories a week, and I haven't been getting the submissions from, some of my co-writers have been busy, and with my new job and everything, I just can't keep up with it all. Then I ended up getting a few responses back to that, Because what I was gonna do is get rid of the Tuesday and Thursday videos and then combine them into a single Wednesday submission upload. So one story a week instead of two, as submissions came. And at that time I had none. So I said that obviously there weren't going to be any tidbits for a while. During the course of like 2 weeks, I didn't get flooded or anything. But there was, a good handful of people that
We want tidbits.
everybody understood. Nobody complained. Nobody threw a fit. But there was enough people that expressed dismay that I just can't not do tidbits. I feel like I'd be letting you down. So I am actually taking over the Tuesday slot myself. And the Thursday video is going to be a Thursday submission as I have them. Since I've made these announcements, I have gotten 2 submissions for stories. So this past weekend, this past Friday, 2 days ago, I obviously did my narrating for my future Saturday story. And I also read 2 tidbits, one by me and one by somebody who submitted one for Thursday. So this past Thursday, the 23rd, was the last tidbit that was going to be up for a few weeks. The next time, then the tidbits will be returning basically on July 12th. So there will be a kind of a 3-week gap here where you're not going to get Tuesday and Thursday videos. But then they're going to come back full force, and you're going to get your Tuesday tidbit and Thursday tidbit as I have submissions. Meaning I can't guarantee there'll always be a Thursday video, but I can guarantee you there will always be a Tuesday video moving forward from July 12th. So tidbits are returning, tidbits are coming back. So that's the announcement with the tidbits. I also announced that coming early this July, I believe it's going to be right before the tidbits come out. I think it's like the 9th or something like that. Locust Lake in Space. Beyond Locust Lake. Only they can hear you scream. It is, takes place hundreds of years in the future. I actually wrote this story as a response to Doughboy ending the series. I wanted Locust Lake to not die and to live forever. Kind of like the way that, Jason X did its thing. Where all the Friday the 13th movies, they happened and Jason went to hell and stuff like that. Remember, Jason X actually came out before Freddy vs. Jason. So the last Jason movie was Jason Goes to Hell. And then Jason X starts and Jason's already back. It's hundreds of years in the future. He's already back somehow, some way. And it just kind of was a great little bookend for the series. Like, you had the origin story, the very first Friday the 13th with Jason's mother, and then you had like that bookend at the end with Jason hundreds of years in the future, meaning that no matter what, even if you kill him off, he goes to hell, whatever it is, Jason will come back. Jason is there hundreds of years in the future, and it solidifies that entire length of time for the possibility of even more Jason movies or whatever. And I wanted Locust Lake to get that same treatment. I'm not saying that the story is overly futuristic. There is no ray guns in the story. There's no lasers. There's technically there's no lightsabers in the story. There might be a lightsaber in the intro, but there's no lightsabers in the story. It is very much a Locust Lake story. It's Locust Lake. It just happens to be set in the future in a different environment, not in the woods on Earth. So, that is coming soon. And again, it does not mean that like the Locust Lake curse is back or anything. It was ended last year. The curse is broken. This just kind of brings it that far into the future to show that like Locust Lake will never die. So yeah. Yes, basically a normal future. Kind of. You'll see. Like, I know like a lot of people were a little like, oh, it's, concerned that it might be a little bit silly or, something, I'm going to turn the characters into cyborgs or no.
Do they not know how you write?
Jacob Treagle is Jacob Treagle. Casper Stoical is Casper Stoical. Dr. Clark has some of the best lines in the series in this story. but she is Dr. Clark. The only one that got slightly changed was the Lady of the Water, and I don't want to give too much away there because it's not what you're thinking.
She's still a lady.
She doesn't like become a cyborg and Uber Jason or anything like that. Like it's really good. I honestly think you're gonna like it. There is a lot of story in it. It's about 50 minutes long. There's quite a few kills like towards the beginning, and then there's quite a few kills towards the end. But the middle of it is mainly just story. I do think you're really gonna like it. I really do, especially if you're a fan of the Locust Lake series. It's a great little bookend. I will say this. Doughboy is working on the sequel. We are planning on writing 3 of them. This will be a trilogy of future beyond Locust Lake stories. And yes, there is like an ending in mind where the story is going to go, what it's going to lead up to at the very end. So it's kind of like the Disney universe, but with Star Wars, but it's good because like we actually have it planned out ahead of time. It's messed up. I'll get you another disc. Don't worry about it.
I'm trying to go back to the light.
That would be cool too. Fan fictions are always awesome. Though I do have some plans for October that I can't really talk about right now. I can't promise that the fan fiction would go up in October for specific reasons that you will understand after October is over. But the fan fiction can most certainly go up in November or any point in time after that. But like I said, just keep me posted with it. We'll talk about it. And then if I need to let you in on what's going on, I most certainly will. Good morning, Sock Goblin. How are you? Or good afternoon. It's just barely noon, so cut me some slack there.
He has to find his socks for
I had to tell my parents I'm not going to be home for 4th of July. That's not going to be fun. We only got one vehicle. I can't.
What about the Explorer?
And if something happens, we get a flat or the Explorer breaks down, how am I going to get back and forth to work?
I'm upset.
Yeah, me too. But we got to stay home and look for a new vehicle and get another vehicle on the road. Got to be smart. And I don't, trust me, no one wants to go camping more than I do, but I know.
We can get some fireworks, guys, here.
It's not the fireworks. It's the whole experience.
It's camp. She wants to go to
I know.
camp. I want to go to
But
camp
we would
too.
have to drive up to the core anyway.
Okay.
It's again not about the fireworks. You're
Not about
still
fireworks.
on the
I
fireworks.
like the fireworks.
But that's not what she's talking about. We're not talking about you either. We're talking about Shiloh. And
Well, maybe
Martin
we
to
can
go
go
to
to the
camp.
refrigerators. Or not the refrigerators, to Scotia.
But that's not camping.
I know it's not camping, but it's something fun for us to do. And low miles in the car.
Yes. Tiny Voorhees is guilty of such.
What?
Resisting arrest by not taking a nap.
And
Yeah, resisting arrest.
And she's still at A, right?
And like I said, if the music is a little bit too loud on your end, etc., please let me know. These tracks do kind of vary in volume a little bit here and there, so just keep that in mind. So I got my work cut out today. I had to go drive down or walk down to my car shop so I can go get my car, and I have to empty it, clean it out, find the deed so I can get it junked, and then over the course of the next couple of weeks locate another car and get it on the road. So yeah, I dropped my car off at the mechanic for tires, inspection, windshield wiper, and he just called me today and was like, yep, the rain, you got like a 6-inch part of the frame that rusted and fell right out. He's like, the car is about ready to fold in half. It's not fixable. It's got to be junked. It's totaled. So now I'm down to one vehicle, and I work a half an hour from where I live. So it's literally like crucial that I get another vehicle, because if I get a flat or something, like, I can't get back and forth to work, and I'm screwed. And I really like this job. So I'll guarantee I'll see the crazy lady. I've been seeing her every day since then. She's always walking. She's always walking. If I don't see her, it's just because she's not on that particular stretch of road.
Oh, that crazy lady.
The sign woman. The sign lady.
I would love to get an electric vehicle, but I don't even come close to having the financial means for that. My credit is absolute crap. I don't have the money to make a $400 to $500 car payment every single month.
That's ridiculous. We'll buy a used car.
Like,
thank you.
though,
for the suggestion.
I can't afford an EV. I would very much like an EV. Yeah, Chevy Spark would be great.
Do they have kids?
I don't know, honey. No, I don't know.
Because they gotta pack electric kids and gotta make some kind of.
Good morning, Manny. How are you?
No, I'm telling that for everybody.
It is? Well, I mean, I'll take a look at it, but
yeah, send the picture our way.
typically, if it's any, put it this way, I've got about $4,000 I can spend on a vehicle. That's it. I cannot make monthly payments. I already make all the monthly payments that I can handle. I can't make any more monthly payments. So I'm looking for like a $4,000 vehicle, something a little bit less. They are. And again, if I can, swing it. But I don't think so, because they're typically way more than $4,000. Even if they're an economy vehicle, they're still not quite enough economy for me.
Yeah, but if anybody wants, to throw us a shout out for like a 4-door, car, that would be like so cool and appreciative. You don't have to, obviously. Don't spend your days looking for a car for us. I mean, that's so.
I'm not going to be able to then. Yeah, unfortunately with Chevy Sparks, even used, you're talking like $14,000, $15,000, $16,000. So that's not going to be feasible for me.
Hey, if I got the Explorer for $3,900,
I know.
we can find something.
Again, we'll talk about the logistics after this.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we'll find something.
I know we'll find something. My brother's wedding is next month, and I only have so many weeks, and I have to be able to have appointments at the DMV. I have to work 40 plus hours a week. I have to stay getting back and forth to work. There's a lot that goes into this than just finding a car and shooing someone down to $3,500.
I know that.
So it's going to be an ordeal. It's not going to be a fun ordeal that I'm looking forward to. But yeah, Chevy Bolt is not within my price range at all, unfortunately. That's cool. Our cars fall into 3 categories too: expensive, expensive, and expensive. That's one of the cheapest ones here too. Even so, like $15,000-$16,000 for a vehicle, that's pretty cheap around here.
Yeah.
Usually a vehicle around here, it's about $30,000 to $50,000 for a car. That's why I say, like, when I'm looking for a used car for like $4,000, like, that's not very much money at all. Oh, the Bolt. Sorry. I think, I might have looked up Spark instead. But still, okay, we'll look up the Bolt and see see what that is all about.
Oh, excuse me, if anybody heard that bird.
20,000. They're actually a little bit more expensive than the Spark. 19,000, 22,000,
No, thank you.
26,000. Yeah.
No, we like to buy our cars used because we can buy them outright. And they're not that
So
expensive.
they are, yeah.
Even with inflation prices the way they are, and with the way people are selling their used cars, I mean,
You
some
got it,
people get
CCG.
lucky.
Take it easy. Have a fantastic day.
Bye. Have a good day. Don't die. That probably shouldn't tell people that really.
Yeah, not here. Around here, brand new vehicles are about $15,000, $20,000 on the cheap end for a cheaper vehicle.
25. Sorry, 27.
Yeah, it would be cool, but unfortunately, I can't take an electric bike back and forth to work or back and forth to camp. Work is a half an hour away, going 70 miles an hour.
Oh,
And
come on, that'd be fun. A little Segway.
camp is 3 hours away, going 70 miles an hour.
I wouldn't do
So
that.
that also would not be feasible.
No.
We'll figure it out.
Get a Flintstone car. Why not?
We'll figure it out. So we gotta miss one camping trip. It's not that end of the world. And the truth of the matter is, lots of times on 4th of July, we're actually here. So. And since I'm going up to camp on August 20th, if I can get a vehicle before the end of July, maybe I'll do an extra camping trip then at the end of July instead of this coming weekend. Might be a good idea.
My name is Paul now, everybody. According to Duolingo, my name is Paul. So, listen,
Yeah, I know. It's just the only thing that scares me is, like, until that happens, like, if anything happens with that Explorer, it's not a good position to be in. So, we'll figure something out.
Of course we will. We're two hands working as a team. You'll be working, I'll be looking.
and I'll be.
Because if you say enjoy your next 24 hours, you're giving... 24 hours is a much more specific length of time than a good day. Because a good day could mean any day. Any portion of that day. Or, you know, when does your day actually start and end? 24 hours is a very specific time. And it's almost like giving someone a time limit. It does sound a bit more like a threat. I do see your point in the irony, though. That's why word choices are so important.
Words.
Yep, I've seen The Lawnmower Man. It's pretty good. It's not like my favorite movie, but it's not bad.
Lawnmower Man?
Yeah. It's good. You should watch it sometime.
It's not like, you know, one of my top three, but it's not it.
With a name like that, I hope it would be on your top 3. It's the lawnmower.
My dad would like it. He said he gave lawnmowers a bad name.
I want to know how come my YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. At least that's what it's saying on my end. I don't know why. My internet is fantastic and everything is working great on my end. So if you guys are experiencing buffering, I do truly apologize.
Sorry about that. Sorry for the circling wheel.
No, it's not really a scary movie, dog lover.
What is it?
Lawnmower Man.
Oh no, 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 no.
It's not a scary movie. It's more of a movie about technology.
Yeah.
It's really good. You should watch it.
Thriller almost, wouldn't you say? Like a
Sci-fi thriller,
yeah,
maybe?
like a sci-fi thriller.
It's good. It's
yeah.
definitely worth a one-time
I
watch
was
for
gonna
sure.
say, it's worth a watch. It's worth a watch if you've never seen it.
And I do remember the CGI. It wasn't bad. It was representative of, you know, the technology of the time.
The lawnmower.
I gotta go.
Sorry.
Go ahead and take over the screen for the time being, Charlotte.
'Cause, you know, I don't know. 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 I
Hi stream, how's it going? Blood and beans. I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that. Headphone users, you no longer have eardrums. Anyway, how are you guys doing? How's it going, chat? Beans. What do you think it would taste like if you just ate a coffee bean? Probably like earth.
Chicken, basil, rosemary, coffee beans, and bacon.
That's food. That's food. For dinner?
I don't think they heard me, so tell them we'll have this. It's good.
We're having
Rosemary chicken.
chicken rosemary sheet pan. What?
It's got rosemary.
Rosemary chicken. It's got things. It's got vegetables, potatoes, and broccoli and goodness. We're having that for dinner. Welcome to Charlotte Talks about food. 20 minutes out of sheet pan? Pfft, that's what Mom said.
I think 20. Yeah.
Just yell. They can hear you if you like. I think Dad's going insane.
Oreo. No. That's.
Not coming in.
No, she likes. She'll come for Shiloh.
Alright, scooch back over.
Well, bye, people. Ow.
But hi, people. Ow. You didn't take her by the hair.
And this is why we have co-hosts.
I stubbed my toe. So they can awkwardly.
Chocolate-covered coffee beans are amazing.
They're great. I can accept them. Jabba. Meow. Jabba.
So yeah, this is my morning so far. Had a lot of announcements I wanted to go over, and then right before the stream, literally like 7 minutes before the stream, I got a call from my mechanic. So I'm sorry if my brain is kind of locked on the car situation at the moment, but it's literally what I was thrown into right before the stream. So
And right after he basically woke up. He's not like happy news in the morning. But at least we got a call back from him.
It was fun.
no, get out of there. You don't mess up the. If something's wrong with the mic, it's because Jabba did it. It's blaming it on the Jabba.
Jabba's a diddly dum dum. Yes, I just said diddly dum dum. Yes, I am a child.
I liked that movie. It was a good movie. The movie Freaky with Vince Vaughn and the girl from Supernatural that played Cass's daughter. We've watched it. It was good. It's like Freaky Friday, but person was switched with a serial killer. It was good. I liked it. It was actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Put it that way. So I did enjoy it. Yeah, the Jabba. Oh, Jabba? Yeah, that's how you spell it. Jabba. Jabba.
Bring it over here, buddy. I'll throw it for you.
And Jabba is my cat.
Yeah. He's a yearling and he weighs.
Yeah, he's a very large
He's
cat.
muscular like a bat's.
He's a very,
Any of you have gone
very large
fishing,
cat.
Fish cat.
he would be like one of those guys.
You,
Prepare to drown. He's heavy.
Sock Goblin, I am guessing you have not seen all of Supernatural series. And I don't mean Castiel's daughter, but his vessel, Jimmy.
Yep.
Jimmy had a wife and a daughter. And
Yep.
later on in the series, the daughter comes back into the show. No, really not Cass's daughter. It was Jimmy's daughter, but yeah, his vessel's daughter.
It's bloodline. Jimmy's bloodline that can carry Cass's.
That's not. We're not talking about who can carry Cass's vessel.
Sorry, like I said, I can't see the screen.
It's okay.
I got a question.
So yes, Jabba's very, very, very big. He's a large cat.
He's musky.
He is the largest cat that we've really ever had.
Except for Liana.
Liana's not as big as him. She's fluffy. He's much bigger than Liana.
He's heavy.
He's also bigger. He's longer. He's taller. He's bigger than Bruiser. Bruiser was small.
He's in a really bulk out.
So, he's a big boy.
And he's a big lover too.
So
But boy, when they do the cat thing and he steps on your gut, you know it. Because it's like a 10 point on your stomach.
I have not heard that. And after Scream 5, I'm not really all that looking forward to it. Scream 5 was okay. It wasn't my favorite Scream movie. It was better than 2 and 3. I liked it better than those, but it wasn't as good as like 1 or 4. I do like how they finally started bringing in at least some kind of supernatural element to it, which is something I've always said that the Scream series needed, was some kind of supernatural element, a returning killer, something. So at least they kind of delivered a little bit with that, which is good. Oh, how is he? So he's just a big cat. That's just how he is. He was a big cat. His father, I think, was a pretty big cat. So.
His father was a what?
A big cat.
His father was a tomcat.
So Jabba is a big cat.
Jabba's going to be a moose. Once we get him fixed, he's going to go from cat to moose. They get bigger when you snip them. And I'll be happy he won't squirt the TVs anymore.
Oh, no worry, Fuzzies. Glad to see you. Happy Sunday. No, you just stepped in.
Yeah.
You didn't tuck out.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
So.
You stop some for a minute or two.
Doughboy actually has a night. Doughboy actually rewrote the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. It was so freaking bad. Doughboy actually wrote a script that fixed the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. And I've read Doughboy's script. It's good. They should have made that a movie. And nope, never seen Matt Reeves, the Batman. Never seen that one. Unless, oh, you're talking about the new one? Yeah, I've seen that once. And again, it was okay. Wasn't great. Wasn't horrible. It was good. I'm the kind of guy, man, I'd rather, pop on a Super Nintendo game and watch RoboCop. Like, I like the movies of, like, the good ones of the 80s and the 90s. They just don't make movies like that anymore. That'd be cool. Care Bears are scary. Yeah, banking's never fun. I've actually got to I'll be doing lots of banking this week. I know. Otherwise, they're going to think I'm draining your account. It doesn't matter. That's how it's already been set up like that. So I can't go in, have my name put on the account, and then the next week walk in and be like, I need to take out X amount of thousands of dollars. And they're going to be like, you're taking your money. Like, no, it's not why. Even though this is a business and my name's on the account. And it shouldn't be any of your business what I'm doing with the money in the account that has my name on it. But unfortunately, that's not really the way the world works. And I don't want to seem... yeah, I don't want to seem like a creep to the people at the bank. When we went to the bank to deposit some money, we ended up coming in, not a lot, a few thousand in money. So we opened up a savings account and put the check in there to let it clear. I forgot my ID at home. So when we opened up the savings account, it was just in Pockets' name. And then the person at the bank teller was like, yeah, and then if you want, we can get you set up with your own account with your own name on it. And Pockets is like, yeah, sure, no problem. So she gets her own checking account too. And I'm like, neither of us need our own checking or savings account. Like, everything between us is us. Paycheck, everything. It's all between us. So I knew, like, the plan was for me to come back and put my name on the savings account. And then we weren't going to open up another checking account with just Pockets' name. We have our own checking account with our names on it. So we went back this past weekend, and I put my name on the savings, and we're going to open up a CD in both our names, and we put some of the money in the bank account that has both our names on it, which is fine. But I know if I go back like 3 days later and be like, yeah, I need to take out X amount of thousands of dollars, they're going to think like I put my name on the account and I'm taking money away from my wife as soon as and I just don't want that stigma. So I'm going to bring the wife with me.
Especially since everybody in that bank knows I have a mental health problem. Because they're really good with me.
So,
I'll be right back.
no problems, Fuzzy. No problems.
Hi, Fuzzy. Hope you have a good one.
Chat does get stuck a lot.
Sorry, Fuzzums.
Does on me sometimes too. I do want to warn you guys also, I am going to close the stream out in about 10 minutes or so, at about the 45-minute mark instead of the hour mark, only because I have things I have to do now. I got to get a hold of my parents. I got to take a walk down to the auto shop to go get my car so I can clean that out. I got to find the deed. Hey, you can take a walk with me. I don't mind you taking a walk with me. It's fine. And yeah, the car's not very safe, but we're literally like a mile down the road. It'll be fine. I love Gilbert Gottfried. I think he died. If I'm right about that's actually really sad.
That was, because
Well,
didn't read the chat. Remember, you just added over like, I love Gilbert Gottfried. I think he
Well,
died.
I'm assuming that like everybody else is reading the chat as well. So maybe I shouldn't assume, but yeah, I just comment on comments. Sorry about that, Sock Goblin and everybody else.
If you're gonna go on Twitch, you need to know that the
Okay.
scrolly thing.
And
you
I
have
will
to read
probably
the
pay
name.
more attention if I go to Twitch. But for Sunday coffee streams that are supposed to be casual, laid back, and
Would we do those on Twitch? Or-
yeah, that would all. Again, that's if we go to Twitch. This is another thing, and right now I got other things I got to take care of first, like my car and my life and shit like that first. But I was contemplating, because I know you can live stream recorded videos. That's the only reason I haven't been doing what I do here on Twitch, is because Twitch is all live streaming. You can't do like recorded videos and put recorded videos up. But then I had a friend of mine did a live stream the other month where they had they did the live stream. Like they opened up, they were talking and whatnot. And I know what they did. They were using OBS, and they switched it to desktop audio and desktop capture, and made it so like after the little opening, like we all sat down and watched a recorded video on the live stream. And it just made me think like I could literally do the same thing on Twitch. And I am not saying I don't appreciate the people that watch my channel. I absolutely love you all. But I do get comments an awful lot that say, wow, you do a lot of work, and wow, this stuff is really good. You deserve more views. You deserve to have a bigger following. And I used to have a bigger following when my old channel was going. My old channel died in 2017. And when I started up my channel, obviously I got some of those, viewers back, but not all of them. Maybe about 10%. And I was thinking, well, maybe I'm doing something wrong. So, I've been working really, really hard trying to crank out videos, up the production value on things, and really, go for it. As far as the analytics go, and again, I don't try to pay too much. It's not for money. That's not why I'm looking at the analytics. but the analytics are showing that, like, it's not doing a whole lot. And I know it's not because of me. It's because of the ad apocalypse, basically, of 2017. When my old channel got taken down, it got taken down the same year that YouTube changed its policies on ads and started shifting attention to channels and videos that are extremely ad-friendly for kids and for companies and stuff like that. And I am not. They don't recommend me as much. I hear a lot of people say that the notifications, they don't get notifications when I put up a new video. That's like almost everybody. And like, yeah, my wife doesn't get notified when I put up a new video. YouTube doesn't promote me anymore. YouTube has taken the U out of YouTube since 2017. It's not for people anymore. It's for businesses. And I know that that's the reason. Like, I'm not really growing and I'm not getting the attention or whatever. I honestly feel that if I was doing this on a different platform where there is a lot more people and it is more geared towards the user, something like Twitch, I probably would. I've experimented with TikTok, just throwing up a couple of short videos on TikTok. And yeah, I don't have 1,000 subscribers or anything, followers or whatever, but I do get a lot more views on TikTok than I do on YouTube. And it's because YouTube just does not promote me. So by the end of the summer, I am thinking about dabbling in Twitch, and I will be doing both channels. Basically, on Twitch, you might get the Saturday video early. You might get it like on a Thursday or a Wednesday instead of a Saturday. And then that Saturday on YouTube, you'll get the same video, but on YouTube and recorded. If it comes to pass, eventually, after I start doing my thing on Twitch, if it comes to pass that Twitch is, it's just, I get way more views, it gets seen, my work gets seen way more on Twitch than it does on YouTube, I will probably be ending my YouTube channel. That doesn't mean I'll be closing it down. It means I will be placing up one last video explaining where I am and what I'm doing. Now again, this is all contingent on me moving over to Twitch and Twitch being way more successful than YouTube. And that's a lot of ifs, and it's a lot of in the future. So there's nothing to panic over right now. Okay, well, even so, 2019, I've been doing this for 4 years. This is like, I'm on my 4th year now, so 19 to 20, 20 to 21, 21 to 22. Yep, I guess you're right, so 2019. But it was still after the ad apocalypse. And I did notice, like, for the last 2 years, my first 2 years of my channel is when I gained all those subscribers. Like, in 2017, 2018, it ended up going down to a trickle. And again, in fact, my last year of YouTube, I don't know if any of you remember, my last year on my old channel, I was actually talking about possibly stopping because it didn't seem like anybody was watching my videos and stuff anymore, and I was thinking about just being done. And a lot of people were sad about that, and then obviously I didn't do it. But again, looking back, I realize now it's not because of me, and it's not because I was doing something wrong and that people don't find my videos entertaining and my content entertaining. It's literally because YouTube just completely stopped promoting me. And that's not cool. And again, and this is something I've had in the back of my mind since I said it, I just want to circle back to the analytics thing. It's not about money. Remember, I've always said that I have been a fan first. I believe in my work. I believe in the stuff that I do create. I think that it is actually really good, and maybe not everything, but just about everything is very entertaining. And good afternoon, Paul. How are you? I'm sorry. I'm sitting here jabbering along. How you doing today? It's not about money for me, but I think about it from the fans' perspective, my perspective of things. If somebody did something really cool, like there's this really great horror movie out there that I would absolutely love, I would want to know about it. I would want to know about it so that I could go watch it. part of my issue with horror, because I've seen so much horror and whatnot, is I really, you know, I want to see it. I want to be able to know it's there. And I'm always on the hunt for it. I have to ask people what's good. Or I'm going to Netflix and I'm like, all this stuff here sucks. Or I put on a movie I haven't seen before and it's terrible. And then you find these people that make really good content, but it's obscure. And like this movie, it never was on any streaming service, but this just came out and it's straight to DVD and it's awesome. And those things should be promoted more. Making something that's really, really good is good. It's great to do that. But if nobody sees it or knows about it, it's a disservice to that person who would enjoy it. I want to get the work to as many people as possible. It's actually why the new book that I'm coming out with is as cheap as I can make it. I'm not making anything, and neither is Doughboy, and he co-wrote it. It's Confronting Evil Season 1, the book. The Kindle is going to be 99 cents, the paperback is $4.99, and the hardcover is $11.99. It's literally as cheap as I could make it. You're paying for the printing costs, and that's about it. And I couldn't make the Kindle any less than 99 cents. It wouldn't let me. It is dumb, because I would just give that away for free. I just want... It's not about the money. I don't want the money from it. I want people to know it exists. I want people to know that it's there. I want people to know that, hey, this is here. It's good. You will like it. I want you people to have the option. There's no point in cooking a great meal and leaving it in the kitchen. If you're going to cook a great meal, plate it very nicely, present it, and bring it to the table so that people can enjoy it, or at least have the option to. But to just cook something fantastic or create something fantastic and leave it put aside and not share it, it's a disservice. It's a disservice to all the work that you've put in. It's a disservice to the actual creation, the food, whatever that you've created. And it's a disservice to those people who would have enjoyed it had it been made available to them. I just want to do my part to get my work to the people that would enjoy it. That's what's kind of important. So I hope that kind of clears up the understanding. It's not, am I after the analytics? Yeah, absolutely. Am I after money? No, not at all. I've actually been thinking about demonetizing this entire channel. I feel ads just get in the way. I think a lot of people might not watch some of my videos because there's an ad like right in the middle of the story that kind of breaks immersion. And it's not worth it for the $10 a month or whatever that gets accumulated in my account. It's not after the money. I've never been after the money. I want to give something back to the community that's given so much to me. My game room is filled with Jason stuff. I have so much horror things all over the place. I've been huge into horror since I was a kid. Horror has done a lot for me as a person. Just help me find a place that I'm comfortable, a place that feels like it's me. I want to be able to give that back.
Just, for those of you who aren't, like, Twitchers, who don't really go on Twitch, just so you know, on Twitch you can rewatch live streams, and it's called a VOD. So, like, every stream gets saved, so you can watch it later. So.
Which will be nothing unlike this. You'll basically have my Twitch channel with all of my old streams, which all my old streams will be recorded videos, except for like Blood and Beans and stuff like that, which will just occur on Twitch. So, again, I hope it's not that jarring of information. I know there are some of you out there that, you know, really don't like change. Like, nobody likes change, but there's some people that, like, can't stand change. And I honestly think I've more or less been forced out of YouTube. YouTube has kind of abandoned me and has told me and everybody else that my work is not important. It's not important enough to be watched. It's not important enough to be recommended. And it's not important enough for you to be notified that there's more of my work available. And that kind of gets under my skin. It pisses me off. So, yeah, am I looking forward to a day where I can make a switch to a different platform and give the middle finger to YouTube? 100% absolutely. Am I aware that I'll probably lose some viewers in the transition? Yeah. And I know that sucks. I love every last one of you. That's why, I'll encourage you and tell you all where I am. But again, when you look at it as I may be losing this one person because they're not going to move from YouTube, I may be gaining 300 more that are happy that I did make the move from YouTube because they wouldn't have found me any other way. And every single person is important to me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not usually the one to take a utilitarian perspective, but again, trying to do the best service to the most amount of people is definitely a utilitarian approach. So I do hope if it happens, you guys do make the move. If you don't, I understand. If it happens, it's not going to be for a while. And again, it's a lot of ifs that have to happen in order for it to happen at all. So I don't want you to freak out thinking he's going to be going to Twitch. I have no idea. I have no idea what to expect. It could be the same as YouTube. Could be worse. Don't know. So we'll have to take it moment by moment. And I appreciate that, Paul. I really do. And plus, my channel's a hair's breadth from being terminated again anyway. I've already got one strike against me for nudity in a story that had no nudity. In a video that had no nudity. And I got a strike against me. Now, I fought it. They let me put the video back up. But I still have the warning. Which means I no longer have that buffer. So next time anyone, whatever, makes a malicious strike against my channel, it's going to terminate me. And YouTube doesn't care. So I'd like to go someplace where the platform cares. Where I feel a little bit more stable. And I really do appreciate you being there for so long, Paul. I know that, you were there on my old channel. I remember you. You've been with me for a very long time. Reaper, how are you? And I know I've actually got a Daily Motion channel as well. Same thing, Cleaving Thought from Bone. The link is actually in the description to all my videos. But it doesn't seem to be as popular as YouTube. Not as many people use it. And again, it's the same thing. I've got, videos, the Saturday things. But it's gotten to the point where I don't even upload to that anymore. I was, but I just stopped uploading to it. Podcast, I was podcasting for a while, but I wasn't able to keep up with the payments for the podcast, so I got taken down. So, still so far, YouTube is the best. It's still getting me the most attention. And yes, you were, Manny. I know. I remember a lot of my old viewers. I really do appreciate every single last one of you. It's never just a generalization.
You guys are amazing, dude. You guys are...
Yup, Daily Motion still exists. And that's awesome, Reaper. I'm really, really glad to hear it. Thank you very much for stopping in. And by the way, if you guys don't know Reaper's Horror, I'm sure you do. Does absolutely fantastic work over on his channel. I highly, highly recommend you go check it out. Throw him a sub, share it around. It's 100% deserved. Yeah, I've actually featured Reaper on my channel before. He's done some lines collab with me before. Tried to get him back a little bit recently, but he was busy. So I'm hoping maybe we can do another collaboration soon, Reaper. It's always an honor having you on. But I really appreciate every last one of you. Don't ever think I just lump you in or don't really care. Just say that I do. Because, no, I care. Very much. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roll myself a smoke. and I'm going to have a cigarette. And when I'm done with the cigarette, I'm going to go ahead and close out the stream. His channel is Reaper's Horror Stories. If you just type in what his name is into the YouTube search bar, his channel will pop up. And I promise you, you will like his work. He's another one, kind of like me, that does like a different take on what he does. He has a unique approach to how he does stories, and they're really good. Like I do, like the television show type thing. I don't want to give anything away, but like just go check out his channel. You'll really, really like it. I thought we did on my old channel when I was Sociopathic Pasta. Maybe we haven't. I thought we did. I know I've tried. I don't think you were, Sock Goblin. I actually think that you got acquainted with me through the Horror Honeys, through Zombified's channel, because I was actually attending those streams when I first started this one. Well, thank you, Manny. I'm not sure if I was included into one of those three, but if I was, I appreciate that very much. Yep, Sociopathic Pasta was me. And might ring a bell to a lot of people. Not a lot, but like, you know, more people than when you say Cleaving Thought from Bone. Sociopathic Pasta had 20,000 subscribers. It was back when, you know, Creepypasta was big. And, yeah. Then, you know, Adpocalypse of 2017, and the channel got taken down in 2019. But yeah, it was a little bit bigger. But what's nice about this channel, even still, is so many people remember me like my old channel. They remember me as Sociopathic Pasta. And if nothing else, it's really awesome to have that like notoriety and legacy still with me. Like YouTube couldn't take that away. They took down the channel, but they couldn't take away the recognition, which was cool. That's really cool. That's very funny, actually, Sock Goblin. Have a fantastic day, Sock Goblin, and Manny, if you're taking off as well. I thought it said that you were going to be taking off. If I'm mistaken, I'm sorry. But everybody who is leaving, please have a fantastic day, and thank you so much for stopping in. So, if you guys have anything you want to type into the stream, I'm going to be here for a few more minutes, but then I will be logging out and trying to take care of some life. Oh,
we gotta do the stewards thing today.
It absolutely is. YouTube is very much crushing everybody in horror because it's not business and ad friendly. But it's not, I've noticed too, it's not just that anymore. It's all small channels. It's not even just horror. They're crushing any individual. It seems like now, like anybody that has a big channel, they become big overnight. And everybody has a production crew. You don't see YouTube channels anymore start off with only one person and get huge. It's extremely rare. But like people like celebrities, they join YouTube and they have, you know, 1 million subscribers their first day. How is that possible? How did 1 million people find out about that link to subscribe and be in their account and take the time to sign in and actually... It's not. It's people paying YouTube. That's exactly what's going on behind the curtain. It's companies saying what they will throw ads on and what they won't. It's people getting sponsored through companies, and then the company approaches YouTube and basically skews the analytics and recommends people, makes recommendations and suggestions that, you know, because they're paid to do it. And sometimes people even get subscribers. They can pay for subscribers. That is not YouTube. That is them tube. It's saddening, but you still see that crowd on Twitch, though. You see the user, the single individual on Twitch. Some of them doing well. And I've never wanted to do so well that I make money, that I can quit my job. Hell, I like my job. I've worked really hard to get the college degrees to do my job. I don't want writing. I say it all the time. I joke. I don't want to be a full-time author. I really don't. I like writing as a hobby. I don't want writing to be a job, because once it becomes a job, it's no longer fun. Like playing games. I like video games. Wouldn't want to do it for a living. Yep, 100%. Megacorp too. Every YouTuber in existence except these guys, which are also YouTubers.
Hi, YouTubers.
Yeah, I am shunning corporate YouTubers. Don't get me wrong, again, I'm not talking about the people from like 2010 that, like, you know, got their subscribers legit. And now, even them, if you look, and I don't want to name any names, but I know people with millions of subscribers getting like 20,000 views per video. And that sounds like a lot, right? 20,000 views, man, that's a lot. Think about that for a second, though. Millions of... I was maybe getting like 5% or 3% of my actual viewers watching my videos. Do you know what 26,000 of 2 million is? It's like less than 1%. So it's not just me. It's even really big YouTubers that their content is horror, and they used to get all these views and got all these subscribers, and because of YouTube, their subscribers aren't getting notified. Millions of people aren't getting notified of these new videos. That to me is staggering. And it's a wake-up call. And YouTube needs competition. That's the problem with YouTube. It does whatever it wants because it can. I think once YouTube ends up being all corporate, which is how they're pushing it, and again, I'm a dedicated person. I've been uploading every single week for 8 years without skipping a beat, except for when I had to create a new channel and then create content. But beyond that, and that was like a week. Beyond that, I don't skip a beat, ever. I'm dedicated. And if YouTube's pushing me off the platform, there's a lot of people going to be jumping ship now. So, again, it's not a definite. I'm going to give it a shot. But yeah, it does seem like Twitch might be a little bit better of a place. So, but I am going to go ahead and close out the stream. Bear in mind, I will be on YouTube for the foreseeable future, so no panic, nothing at the moment. So I will be here this coming Sunday, because I won't be at camp, and I'll be here this coming Saturday for the premiere of Not All Heroes Wear Capes, Book 2, Chapter 6. And no, I don't think we will, because even if we do, I still need to set an appointment with the DMV, so I can get the car registered after I get it insured.
Okay, but high hopes, dude.
So, absolutely love you guys.
Bye, amigo.
Political channels.
Don't die. Eat lots of beans.
And I don't want to be political.
MacLeod.
That's the thing. I don't want to be political. So, I want to be horror, fiction, fun. And I'm going to stay that, I promise. That was a vow I made to all of you, and I'm going to keep it. Absolutely love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic Sunday, and I will hopefully see you this coming weekend. Have a great week, have a safe week, and we'll see you then.
Bye.